Hi everyone, I hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for all your hard work last week. We're on week 2, and in week 2 we are going to go over the history of Doodle for Google, and you're going to come up with an idea for your own Google Doodle and draw it. And we will start coding that next week, week 3. Okay, and we'll use Scratch for that. So I'm going to go over the directions today just like I would if we were in the classroom. I'm not reading this document for you, but you can use this as a checklist for the things you need to do. In your Google Classroom, it's going to be set up like this. The first document are the directions I was just on. The second thing, and this is the most major thing, this is a slideshow. This is detailed instructions, what you would have seen in class in person. This is a document you'll turn in for your 9 points. You answer 3 questions. And then this one, I do want you to draw a sketch, an idea of what you want your Google Doodle to look like. And if possible, if you can upload that picture and put it on here, that's great. If you could email it to me, I'll put it on here for you. But let's check out this slideshow, okay? So it works best if you hit present. And the first thing we're going to do is watch this video to meet the people behind the Google Doodles.
Art and design runs in my family. I started drawing in high school.
My sister was a great artist and she taught me how to draw.
I kept drawing and I drew a lot of fairies and unicorns and flowers, so it turned into a career.
You know, I drew when I was a kid and I just never stopped. That's it.
My first doodle, it was for Gandhi's birthday. I started reading tweets about it because it was my first one.
I was really proud to be part of the Sesame Street series. I got to meet Big Bird. The most favorite doodle that I've worked on has probably been the Charles Darwin doodle.
Probably my favorite would be Earth Day for 2009. It was kind of a combination of like an underwater scene as well as a above ground, very lush, very green. We started off with a very cartoony style and now it's become more illustrative, getting more designy, just diversifying the doodle portfolio.
We found so many of our users have grown to love our doodles, we thought it'd be fun if we asked students, K through 12, to draw their own doodles inspired by a theme, and we call this Doodle for Google. This is the 3rd year that we've run the competition in the U.S., and we've received over 33,000 submissions from over 20,000 schools nationwide. We've actually expanded the competition to include over 15 countries worldwide. We've been really amazed and really inspired by the submissions that we get from each of these competitions. The winning doodler gets a college scholarship as well as a technology grant for their school. But I think what's really fun and really exciting for the kids is they get a chance for their doodle to be put on our homepage for hundreds of millions of people to see.
My advice to aspiring artists would be follow your dreams, follow your heart. Don't listen to anyone who says you can't do anything with art because it's not true.
Just don't lose the things that were good about being a kid. You know, there's no reason to stop drawing or dancing or singing, and if it turns out to be something that's really fulfilling to you, it might even be a career.
And just practice all the time. And unicorns are cool too, so you could practice on unicorns.
We design our doodles for our users, so definitely stay tuned to see what we have in store for you.
Okay, so we're not participating in the Google Doodle competition. That runs between January and March, so it actually just ended March 10th. But anyway, so the first step that we are going to do is the empathize mode. Remember the design process we learned? So in this step, we are going to visit the Doodles for Google website to see examples and get some inspiration. So I'm going to click on this link right now. You might want to pause this video, bring up this slideshow in a separate tab to see this website I'm going to be on, or you could always do this later. But this is neat. So Google has archived all of their doodles that they do. And the cool thing that I learned when I started to do this last year is that they have doodles all over the world in other countries too. So this one looks like this is today's, thanking farm workers and farmers. Yesterday's was healthcare worker. I think they had the healthcare worker here instead of a farmer. Anyway, some of them are pretty simple, like this one, they still have the letters the same. Some of them are just like all different. Like this one's totally different. You can't really make out the letters for Google. This one you can see the letters, but they're different colors and it's cursive. And yeah, so you can, you'll have a template where you get the Google letters and then you'll be able to change them however you want, okay? Cool, and this one's a little different. And we're gonna just be adding one animation to the Google. So while you look through this website, and feel free to click on them, some of them you can see the game behind it or the whatever is after the Google Doodle when you click on it. But you wanna start thinking of what event you want to celebrate. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this slideshow. So this is just a Google Doodle time lapse. Just for sake of this video, I'm not going to play it. You can if you want to, but I'm going to slide over. It's kind of neat though. You can see they draw on this tablet with a special pen. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so what you want to do this week is to think of a topic for your Google animation. It can be a holiday. It can be a season that's coming up. Spring, summer, or you could do fall, winter. If you were going to do a season, you would want to do the day that the season changes, like March 20th or 21st for spring, June 20th or 21st for summer, September 20th or 21st for fall, and December 20th or 21st for winter. You can pick this day in history, like Pearl Harbor, anything really. I'm thinking of Shane. He's probably going to do something with the Civil War, maybe, maybe not. You can honor a person who has achieved a task. It doesn't have to be a famous person. It could be a war hero, like a local war hero, a community member, a scientist, mathematician, inventor, historian, doctor, author, musician, etc. I've had kids do Stan Lee, the inventor of the Marvel comics. I'll show you some examples. And if you want to pick like a holiday, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a major holiday. There is a holiday for everything. There's even a National French Fry Day. There's a National Donut Day. Gosh, I'm sure there's probably a National Skateboard Day. You just would have to Google it to see. Okay? All right, so there's a document in Google Classroom for you. And I could probably link it in here. I just don't have it linked in here. But in this doc, you're going to type 3 things for me, okay? So this is the assignment that I need you to do. The first thing you need to tell me is the date you're celebrating. So for example, if you were going to do July 4th, you would just put July 4th, okay? Then you need to tell me the holiday, event, or person you're celebrating. In this case, it's obvious. It's Independence Day or 4th of July. Some of them, though, might not be obvious. You might have December 28th. That is the birthday of Stan Lee. I only remember that because it's my daughter's birthday too. And then the third thing you need to tell me is what you want to animate in your doodle. It can just be one thing. You're going to see examples in a minute. It could be a couple different things. So for this, an example could be, well, I want to make the fireworks light up across the screen. I'm going to take you out of here so I can show you. This is a document that is linked. If you click on this, it'll open this up for you. So right here, just type in the date you're celebrating, the holiday or event you're celebrating, and how, just a short sentence, how you want to animate your design. And these are examples. So if you're doing October 31st, you would say, well, that's Halloween. December 28th, this guy's birthday. July 13th, National French Fry Day. Hey, September 20th, there's actually a National Doodle Day. So those are just examples. Make sure when you fill this out, you hit turn in, okay? I'm going to jump back to the slideshow. Almost done. Okay, so the document is mandatory, okay? This one I really, really, really want you to do, okay? It's important that you sketch an idea. For the engineering design process, you can't just go out and build something, okay? You want to sketch your idea down first. That way, as you're building this in Scratch and coding it, you can change things later, but when you have a sketch, a drawing of it, it's going to help you so you stay on topic, and it's just going to help you get started. So sketch one or more ideas for your animation, okay? Think of how you want the word Google to look. Are you going to change any letters? What are you going to keep the same? Are you going to make them different colors? If you have color pencils, markers, and stuff, go ahead and use those. Think of what images do you want on your logo. We can go, I'm going to show you, we're going to be probably finding pictures offline that we're allowed to use, and we can upload those into Scratch. So you can start thinking, okay, what images might you want to get offline? How you want to animate it. Again, you're going to tell me that in the document. Try to add color to it. If possible, you'll take a picture of your sketch and you can email that to me from your phone. If you've got Google Drive on your phone, you could probably upload it to Google Drive and then share it with me in a doc. If you know how to put it right on the doc, you can do that. If I have time, I'll find a resource. You can go on YouTube, it'll tell you how to do this, or you can just ask me and I can show you in our Google Meet sessions. But it's not mandatory that you share it with me. I do want you to do it, but if you can't upload it or send the picture to me, that's okay, okay? All right, here are some examples. This one's actually my example. I did National Coffee Day. Hope this loads good. My video is getting a little long. Okay, so it's not the best. I could have made it so that the coffee looked more realistic, but there is mine. Okay, this one was done by a student in the fall. She did, of course, Christmas. So it's cute. So she added sound to it. You don't necessarily have to add sound, but that's an easy thing we can add. And I can show you how to make the lights look like they're blinking. It's super easy. Here's one for a National Sports Day. They could have added sound like cheering or something, but it's okay. And the soccer ball is following my mouse around. That's how that was moving. And I think two more. This one was National Star Wars Day. And this one, the student in the fall, he was awesome, and he drew this in Scratch by himself with the mouse. So he did this all by himself. That was cool. I think this he may have found, I can't remember. All right, and one more. This boy did National Cookie Day. Notice that they all have the event and the date on them. That's essential. Gosh, made me jump. Oh my gosh. Okay, so just to recap, if you click here, you will go to another slide of all the examples that kids did in the fall. So you can sort through these and see what your classmates in the fall did. It's taking a little bit of time to load. Maybe it's this one. No, but that's okay. But yeah, you can look at those examples. But just to recap, so one, complete that Google Doc in Google Classroom to let me know what your event's going to be and the date you're celebrating, as well as one way you want to add animation. And you can always change it once you're in Scratch. It's just to get your ideas on paper. Sketch and color, if possible, your Google Doodle design. And if possible, you'll take a picture of that and you're going to upload it to, if you click on this link, it'll take you to this slide with some directions. And if you run out of slides, you can hit Control M to get a new slide. But just remember, like, you can type your name up here. Oops. And then click, I gotta fix that. That's annoying. And paste your image in down here. If you can. If you can't figure that out, don't worry. Okay, I think that's all. That was a lot of directions. If you have any questions, please email me. Thanks, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Google Meets this week. Do your best to try to get on there with me. Thank you. Bye.